Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Vampyr, where indeed where we left off is at the mansion, and then we go in the mansion to see the old man and see what's what. So let's. What's my YouTube? I have a command for like everything that should have all of the stuff I have. So YouTube is that, and yeah. Speak Finnish again, okidoki. Okei, eli nyt tässä vähän niin kuin latauskriiniä odotellaan. Tää on pikkusen hidas lataamaan näitä niin kuin kohtauksia, mutta näillä mennään ja mennään tässä nyt sitten katsomaan, että mikä se on tämän vanhan...
Here I am at last.
Täällä ollaan.
The question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Veikkaan, että ei, mutta se varmaan ei ole ihan hirvittävän mä luulen, että se tulee eteen jossain vaiheessa, että ei vaan sitten on vaan, että en teekään, moro, ja sitten se on siis selvä. There you go. So yeah, I have, again, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I hope we have the option to not make him one, and I would have to assume we get that option. Because Ashcroft says we shouldn't, and we used all of this time to gather the information on him to know what he's like. And I would imagine there has to be an unlockable option even with him. I have to imagine that, because it's the same structure as with the other two people, right? With the crane lady, 2 options plus the unlockable one. And great option. Oh, subscribe, thank you! I'm slowly trying to go to 1,000 in YouTube, and I'm hoping maybe one day I'll reach that milestone, and then I can be a YouTube partner and, you know. Thank you, Kilopus, as well. 900, exactly. First 900 and then 1,000. 1,000 is the threshold to be a YouTube partner, to put the ads on my videos and make, like, I don't know, €5 a month or something on them. I don't... It's not like money-wise important, but it would feel like I've achieved something, you know? Like, it's a tiny little thing in life to, like, I made it, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Yeah. And it might give some incentive to do more, you know, long-form opinion pieces, you know? Just like affiliation on here. Yeah, exactly. Similar thing. Okay, let's see. Nice place, dude. Can I take everything that's not nailed down? Because there you go. Bread truck!
I did a thing.
You did a thing! Thank you! Damn! This day has been so slow for, like, I was like just like, oh well, today's a slow day and no one's, and then just like all of the, thank you, bread truck, thank you, holy damn. No. Zarik! Holy crap. Oh damn. What? Hype tray? Oh Jesus! Oh, what am I? How did we end up here? Thank you, Zarik. Thank you, every one of you. You are worth it. I hope my content is worth your time or something. Damn! Holy shit, man. I have a troubled time believing that I deserve much of anything, but I thought...
11-cent streamer right here.
Oh god. Hilopos, thank you! 100 entire bits! Holy... Thank you. And such nice things to say too. I'm terrible at taking compliments, but I promise they feel really good, because they're super appreciated. Hell yeah. Damn. Holy shit, man. Thank you. Okay, newspaper article. I skipped a couple of ones because I was so tired of the grammar, but here we go. Execution of John Francis Sparrow. John Francis Sparrow, 21, has been hung this morning in the prison of Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister, Alexandra Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the time at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he has been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Scotland Yard refused to reopen the case despite the many holes in the chains of events, which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albright, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer any questions, but 3 weeks ago he was demoted without any official explanation. What a strange way to reward an efficient inquiry, Clayton Darby. Wish I had money at MF Go. If I had more than I do now, I would probably. Okay, every single
Reduced in rank
any
for
kind of a
falsely
bit,
accusing
any
a
kind
man
of a
of
thing
murder.
is. I wonder if he's
I wonder
related
what
to Jack
Inspector
Sparrow.
Albright thinks about his
Yeah,
punishment.
who knows? The name Sparrow reminds me of actually on my own. Because I needed a unwindy game on my own time. I actually unwindedly played through because it was like I just happened to have it from like years and years ago. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Why? Because it was very simple, very mind-numbing. Didn't need to think about anything, just like unwind and do the Lego game, man. And also because that game has all of the like Pirates of the Caribbean movie soundtrack, right? So streaming it anyway would have been kind of not the best idea because of the copyright things, because obviously the music is copyrighted, right? So I was like, I'll just play the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I finished it in a few days. And I was like, yep, that's it's okay. It has some fun moments. Oh boy. Man, it's wholesome. I don't know. I am also known to sometimes a bit get a little annoyed at games too. So I have a spectrum. Right. Oh well. Right. So door. Don't we all? I suppose we do, but I never feel good when that happens. Like I have lost my temper at games a couple of times, and I don't feel good when that happens. I especially, and that's why I never play instant kill stealth horror games, because those grind my brain into a. I'm like, "Ugh." I play World of Warcraft. We all get a little tilted. I've never played World of Warcraft. I'm such a single player guy, I never got around to trying it, and it doesn't feel sensible anymore. I played like old school RuneScape way back when. Uh, like when it was like basically new, like in the first year, I think. Beyond that, I haven't really played MMOs, at least not in any sensible length. Like I played like 1 hour of Neverwinter Nights and so on.
Finally, you're here, Dr.
Or the
Reed. What took you so long?
I
Hi.
had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight, I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
But yeah,
You must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Is talking about COVID. It's actually really interesting how, because this was made just before any of the current world things happened, right? So it's actually really eerie how many of the like the safety texts and posters and the dialogue and all that really mirrors what people feel currently in this pandemic thing. It's really eerie. Like if it hits too close to home, I'll understand, because it is kind of like that. And also, Isaac, hello and welcome, and I hope you've had a good day.
Objection!
What? Kilobos, thank you for gifting Isaac a subscription. Holy crap. So if I go fight in Afghanistan, I'm gonna come home back and become a vampire. I don't know how it goes. Like, we still don't really, like, have a full idea of, like, we just woke up as a vampire. And I still feel like how our sister became a vampire is still really, that there's a huge hole in, like, how it happened. You are the conductor of that you are. That you are, for sure. Thank you again. Okay, let's take a few minutes. Or trust me? I don't... Sure.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my god, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
Okay.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
I see. Yeah, see, but that's the thing. The game has established before that vampires are made via, like putting the vampire, like drinking the vampire blood into the person. Like that the person who's about to get turned into a vampire needs to drink the vampire blood to get turned. And then, like, that's how Ashcroft explained it. And that's the only explanation of how to make vampire we've gotten. And that super didn't happen with Mary. Yeah, we bit her, but we didn't let her drink any of our blood, nor did our blood in any other way go in her, like, was injected. So I don't... That's the problem. It's just... Maybe someone injected her with some... I don't know. Has not been explored.
I never asked for this.
Thank you for the host, Kilobos. Much appreciated. Okay, do you have to get to bed? I work in a few hours. I think come back. Have an awesome stream. Talk to you. Have an excellent sleeps, positive dreams, all the good stuff. An excellent day in work as well when you need to go there and all that good things. And again, thank you for everything and have a good one for sure. Okie dokie.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
Probably true.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
The time it'll take you to build a wall to defend from a sickness that's already here is, like, even if it would work, that's not helpful. And then it would, when it is not helpful, but the walls are already there, it would then cause more, like, you know, disparity between incomes and so on and so on and so on, and social standings and so on. I doubt that's a good idea.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Oh, choose wisely. I'm gonna try to, yes. I'm gonna just exhaust all possibilities, and I'm just gonna see what my options are at the end.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
That's, again, not exactly checking out to me here.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
No, it doesn't. That's the problem.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
Again, building the wall would take so long that even if it would work, you don't have time to do it anymore. Like, that's just not a...
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls?
And on top of it,
You'll have created
you're
a giant
choosing
trap.
the
That won't
people
happen.
just
As long
in
as we
weird
dispose
ways.
of anyone that is contaminated, as soon as they are spotted.
Really? Again, that's weird, man.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
I
At last.
hopefully get to choose.
All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Okay. I'd like to point out again, I have no idea what I'm choosing in the words "forget your fear of dying." Like, I'm not gonna make him one. Number one, I cannot spare 2,000 experience points. That's not an option. I'm doing a no-kill run. Like the same with Nurse Crane, yeah. Like, the charm options need to be so much... Like, they need to be explained better. But, so here's the thing. My run is to not kill anyone, right? So embracing him would ruin that idea, right? I will not turn him. Number one, because the only character who so far has been sort of kind of at least seemingly like friendly to me in this game, basically, like Elizabeth Ashbury told me literally just don't do it, man. So that's good enough for me. So because of the run I'm doing, I feel like this is the only option I have, but again, I feel like I'm choosing just a mystery box of not even, I'm not sure what it leads to, but I'm not sure what I'm like actually choosing with this. It's just like, forget your fear of dying, and like, okay, I'm gonna just go with the mystery box. I feel like I don't have any other option. I can't kill him because it would ruin my run, and I'm not going to turn him into a vampire because I can't, like, the ladies that don't, and I cannot spare 2,000 XP. That's like, that's insane. So, no.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
Okay. Considering how badly Nurse Crane went with the option, I'll take it. Cool. There we go. At least I took the time to really ask everyone about him, so I had that option. Otherwise, I would be in so much trouble right now.
It's locked.
I see. Okay, so back to Redgrave, and let's give. We just need to package this information nice and smooth. McCullum? No? Yes? Oh, Redgrave. No, I was like, wait, it's already at the door. Hi. Hi.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
I'm afraid
About-
Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed.
He
This is
can't.
an outrage beyond
can't.
words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot.
Come.
You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Protect the Pembroke Hospital? Really? Talk with old Bridget. Oh, all the way in, like... Okay then. Well.
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
I mean, vampires are already a mob type that attack me anyway, so is that really that different? Bye. Okie dokie, here we go. Here we do. Oh, I was hoping you'd be here. I was like, do I need to go to the sewers to look for you? Hi, Bridget. Hi. Hi.
We meet again at the
Going well.
strangest
I have
of
made
times,
progress,
young man.
Jacobs, yes. And welcome, and I hope
So
your day has
do
been
you
good.
serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Uh-huh.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
Right.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
She is one of the more interesting characters in the game, so yeah, sure.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets?
Ah.
How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Oh.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Uh-huh.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
Okie dokie.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness, and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
I mean, you could have told the truths to me as well, but I suppose that's just asking it.
No time to lose then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
See, I'm always worried when the game does these why choices. Let's do the fluffy route. Just it seems the safest. And like maybe it'll have a positive outcome, you know? Ask your questions, but be quick. 6 minutes. We need to talk about stuff, you know? we need to talk about the weather, and then we need to talk about what the weather will be tomorrow, and then the day after, and if it's cloudy today, and like has she tasted the Tuesday's rat burger, and so on and so on, you know. Night weather is very important. We just it's you never know. Sometimes it's cloudy, and sometimes the moonlight is very very bright, and sometimes it rains, and so on. Let's take the fluffy one. It might not mean anything or like do anything, but I just
Yes.
fine.
Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon.
I suppose
For
it's
the
not.
flames are rising.
Okay, let's cool. And by the sword you die. Reminds me of a game called Die by the Sword. It's very, very, very old, like a progenitor, like you know how there's like progenitor games for Dark Souls? Die by the Sword is like the progenitor game for the progenitor games. It's very hardcore and weird and interesting, but I did finish that game it's really hard though. It's a game where it has a very very innovative way of doing combat, in that you fight with either moving your mouse and then the sword moves in relation to you moving the mouse. It's really like, yeah, or with a numpad where like 9 is upper right, 1 is lower left, 4 is mid left, 6 is mid right, and you make these movements with those numpad differences, right? With the sword. And if you want to, you can also sort of quote unquote program different kinds of like movement patterns into different keys if you want to go that way. And then just, okay, now survive and go kill all of these things and have good luck, man. It's very 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 hard. It's insanely difficult. I did finish it, but good god, it's hard. And very like again, it is kind of cool. It's very polygon. It's an old game. Hi. 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 Do. One more. There you go. But yeah, it is like it might be on GOG. I'm not sure anymore. I have it. I had it on a physical CD or actually I don't know if it is on anything. But if it is on anything, it's probably on GOG. If it is, it's very old, very polygon blocky, but it's interesting and cool. And then like the next step, if that doesn't like. One that is not anywhere, and I hope it one day is a very, very old, it's an old early Codemasters current, like a PC game called Severance Blade of Darkness. That's also a very progenitor Dark Souls game. The movements are more just like hit button to do like an attack. But the game otherwise is very, very Dark Souls hard. And, it's a third-person fantasy melee adventure fight, so... A cool idea for a weird rhythm game, but that too. Eat my hacksaw! Haha. Ow. Eat hacksaw. Boom. Okie dokie. So keep on going. So, like, are the NPCs still out in the wild, or how does this work? Apparently they are. Okie dokie. I don't need to make anything. I think I do I didn't get any like special blood samples or something. I think I'm good. And I'm still full of serums and so on, so it should be fine. Okay. The musical themes of this West End area is actually pretty cool. I like it. It's very... This reminds me of Silent Hill a little bit. Not fully, but it has a vibe to it in the music, you know? Did Mary kill your mother? No. She's walking around in the manor. Not... She's a little confused, but she's alive. I actually didn't know that was a possibility. I just took an option and mother is alive. I'm like, cool. Awesome. Oh, right, Ashbury. Hi. Do you want to... Because I see extra dialogue options and like, the hospital will be fine for a minute. We can go talk to our lady. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I hope. Loading. Loading. Hi. Oh right, she's tends to be upstairs. Next to the shelf was the last time around. Ah, ooh. Oh, she's making a... Oh, that's so sweet. She's making the portrait. Ah.
Elizabeth.
Gets there, burned to the ground.
Happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
So I came here instead.
She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Don't the tragic figures also tend to have kind of a fragile soul often? Oh. What are you hiding seems oddly aggressive considering the conversation we've See, I'm worried about saying I like her too, because I don't want to... It sounds weird saying that to our apparent girlfriend here. Okay, let's go with this one.
I had the impression you despised scowls, and now you find them delicate.
You have persuaded me, Jonathan.
Woohoo!
It has been a very long time indeed since anyone has changed my opinion of anything of note.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now,
unlike me.
Speak to me of Dawson.
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life. I believe he found peace in the end.
The cost must have been heavy indeed. I am proud of you, my love.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
Right. The only part is like we became beloved and my dear in like a day, which it's jumped rather quickly there, but sure. Beyond that, she seems nice. Okie dokie. Let's hope it's not burned to the ground. Let's fingers crossed all around. Vampires move quick. They do. I have a teleport as well. It's fine. When the game feels like it's appropriate to use it, but... or it's practically a teleport. Oh, hi. Do you know you have hunters, like, outside your door, my beloved? Because you might want... Well, I can clean the street this one time, okay? But but you'll mow the lawn next time, okay? Okay, good. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm trading shots here. Not my best work, but we got it done. And again, lady, next time around, you mow the lawn, okay? This is we gotta split the chores here, otherwise it's not gonna work. Do, 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 do. There we go. Okie dokie. Right. Holy boy. Have you heard of the Abyss?
Are the vampire hunters here already?
They've been here since the entire game, man. Like, this bridge has been patrolled by them for, like, forever. What do you mean? Come on. Couple of more seconds until I can use it. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. You first. Come on. Boom. So yeah, I switched my secondary weapon in melee into the fully upgraded dagger to add I just take blood via hitting them. It's fully upgraded and it gives enough to make sense to me. So it's like, if I can show it, it's at this point 15 plus 10 blood points per hit, which is just like take. It's just like removes the step of needing to stun them first at that point. Nice, yes. I have changed my ways a little bit. Like the steak was good and all, but it at this point I feel it's quicker to get the blood this way instead.
I met him in New York.
Especially when my bite doesn't do damage, not really, like 50 or whatever, it's like, whatever. Ah. Go to Edgar. Edgar! Hi. Oh! And no one, like, came to me and told me that something was...
What have they done to Edgar?
They put an X onto the door when everyone knows that the rules of tic-tac-toe dictate that sometimes it needs to be a circle as well. That's just rude.
McCullum and his thugs are taking the credit for Edgar's abduction. They really mean business.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Right. Let's follow blood. Oh, I thought, yeah, cool. Hi. Okay, this is all new, so I'm not sure what to... Before I go there, just I'm curious, is there... Oh, it's just the stairs again. Right. Got it. Let's hope for the best. Normal mode. Yes, I am. Yeah. So, like, you know, there's the easy mode or story mode or whatever, the mid-normal mode, and then hard mode, and I'm on normal. Yeah. Gotta go back to work. Good luck. Have excellent work, and thank you for the good lucks, and have an excellent rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by. All the positive stuff and stuff. Stuff and things, yes.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Even Batman has
We don't
kryptonite.
kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're its progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
It's been a bit since I've checked what was actually true about King Arthur, but...
We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Come on, true light will cleanse you.
Nom nom nom.
Free wind prevails!
No hurry.
The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Glad to hear.
If you're so innocent, why does simple light...
That statement makes no sense, man, and you know it.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not...
GG. Damn straight. Thank you.
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Oh. See, 2,000 was too much. 1,000, I'm tempted. But I'm desperately starved for XP, though. I don't know. I don't know. See, if I was doing a different kind of a run, I would turn him into a vampire in a heartbeat because I could afford it, and it sounds like a fun option. But 1,000 is a lot. I've already spent 500 to Hampton, and that was a lot. And I barely was like a match to him at this point. Like if I keep on, I'll always be under leveled, but like. This worries me, I'm not sure. I'd love to be able to see how much XP I have right about now as well. Like I probably have like 2,000 or 3,000 on me or something, or maybe 4. But no more than that. I think. I didn't check, so I don't know. 3.6, okay. The unforeseen consequences of this are really tricky, because if I spare him, he'll hunt me down probably, or at least that's how the story would go. But if I make him into a vampire, would he change his mind? Or would he just become a vampire who kills vampires? It's too good. Let's go for it.
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter.
It's too interesting to not do it, you know?
Just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of
I still say that never happened in the cinematic. But I don't know. The Mary thing. I could like triple check, but I don't think that happened.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Okay. I call interesting. Like, if the game will become unbeatably hard because of 1000 XP, fine. Like, then I'll just accept that reality. It has to be doable still, you know? Love it. Exactly. Damn straight. Like, it's too poetic and it's too interesting to, like, not do. I'm starved for XP, but I had to go for it. Although, I would not have done it if it was 2000. That would have been... I would have drawn the line. 1000, it was really hard to make that call, but in the end, 1000 was with... yes. 2000 would have been too much. I wouldn't have done it for 2000. Science without conscience. So now I need to also find the notebook in there. Cool. Okay. Because it's the only time I can get there, apparently. Right. Oh, before I go, I should absolutely, let's, workbench. I used some serums. I should absolutely do something about that. Also, I could sleep and gain, and probably some ability. Is anyone sick? I don't think so. No. This one is recovering. Crane has a bad case of being super double dead, but that's it. Hold on, so here, yeah. Let's make serums. Making serums. And I did give water to the plant, so that should be fine. Which actually, there's an achievement for the plant, and I'm puzzled. Do I need to do something else for the achievement for the plant, or what? Like, I try to avoid spoiling, but a couple of achievements I've been like eyeing that I would like to get while I play, you know? Head back. Oh, okay. 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 I just need to sleep more than once to get the plant to grow. Okay, good. Oh. Oh, I used the different serums. I see. Oh, that's fine. I can make a couple of these just so I have a couple of them if I need them. Okie dokie. So yeah, it's since I can't get into the like, now's a good time to sleep, I feel, because everything else is done except for the... Surely Edgar doesn't die if I go to sleep. Oh boy. I'm just gonna have to assume no. Because I want to use the XP I have. Okay. Let's hope not. Edgar, I'm super hurrying. I'll just sleep for a day or 2 days. Okay, so I'm full of I could add stamina, which actually I do need. So before I do that though, the next level Abyss requires 4000 though. So here's my idea. Since I super do not use Blood Spear. I've tried it, it's just not something I use. It uses way too much for the not much damage it is. I could reset that away and then sort of do the setup all over again so I have enough for both the stamina and the abyss. I'm thinking that's the plan. So like blood capacity would be 3. Biting has become a little less important, but that still might be fine. Biting damage is pointless. That is also not needed, but 300 isn't a lot that I have spent on it, so. Okay, so starting over from scratch. Okay, so first thing this. There we go. And then the claw. And then body condition. And stamina. BRB gonna put you on the TV. Ooh, I'll be on TV. I need to call mom. Mom, I'm on TV. Yeah, blood barrier, yes. I think 2 of them is perfectly within reason. I had those already, and yeah. Am I missing something? Yeah, Abyss will come later, but now just body condition some more. Body condition some more. And stamina some more. Blood capacity was, I forget the exact number that I was in, but probably at 15%. But I'll save that for later, just in case I mess up or something. Okay, then Abyss. Then does the next, yep, next claw. The one with more damage, yes? Yes. Oh, I think I saw the other one too. There we go. And a little more. And you. Do I have questions? In the immediate... Can't think of anything, no. But thanks for asking, though. Because, you know, I would ask if I could think of something for sure. Yeah, and the third Abyss is the one thing I wanted to get. Or the fourth one, even? We'll see. I need to be level 26 to get the fourth one, so let's see if we can reach that. Okay, so I want to carry... I had 4 serums, and that makes sense to me. We'll see about more later, but... And more bullets as well. That was a thing I had, for sure. And I want that, because bullets are my way of cheesing the boss fight, so... Cool. Then Abyss number 4. Boom. Okay, and then the rest 4 sensible things. I don't quite have enough for a claw, and that's fine. I'll take that in the next level up thing I do. That's okay. 4,300, so... See, I could make it 3 hits, though. That's not a bad idea. Blood capacity is a good thing to have. How much... So 3 hits would be 2,000. And I'd still have 2,350 to do with the stuff and stuff and stuff. The biting... The thing is, I bite less these days. Because I don't use the Priven stake anymore. I bite less by definition. So the big thirst becomes actually a lot less useful because I just hit my blood from the enemies anyway. So I'm a vampire whose bite is basically useless. That's weird. But blood capacity is something I do, yeah. So let's put that. Seems sensible. Or should the 3 hits be on the next go because the tiny amount of added heal? Tricky. Tricky is what this is. But this could be really, really useful though. Like it could really save my skin more than the healing would even, because I'll use serums anyway at this point in the game, I feel. Like, the healing is good to have, obviously, and I will probably upgrade it still later, but in the absolute immediate, 3 absorbed hits might really save my skin. Okay. 1,100 left. Let's see if there's anything I desperately need here. Like, I could add blood capacity, though. I actually probably should do that. Because 4 serums should be good enough. Bullets is a little touch and go. I could use more. 10% more is, what, not a lot, but still. And I can't do both because 600, 600, right? I'll take the bullets because I didn't check, but I think this boss fight got close with my bullet amount. So adding 10% to that sounds like a plan. Yeah. Cool. Yep, that's good. Let's do that. Death of Aloysius Dawson. A highly respected resident of the city district passed away last night. Aloysius Dawson, co-founder and head of the Dawson & Dawson Company at 71 years of age. It was no secret that Mr. Dawson's health had recently declined. The once joyful businessman had almost totally disappeared from social events since the tragic death of his twin brother. An influential man, Aloysius Dawson was also a great art collector and a concerned philanthropist. Recently he had campaigned for an audacious plan to save London from the Spanish flu by raising a quarantine wall to separate the districts and contain the epidemic. But only a few hours before his death, the magnate had given orders to cancel the construction of the wall. More surprisingly, large donations of money have been received by all major London hospitals, while equally important contributions have been made to the smaller clinics and dispensaries. Does it mean Aloysius Dawson, a man known for his fortitude and conservative opinions, was finally touched by grace? Who could say? Only one thing is certain. All over the city, thanks to that man's late generosity, stocks of medical supplies have been replenished and the death toll has significantly been lowered in the last 24 hours. No doubt hundreds of grateful citizens will be at the St. Mary churchyard to accompany the final journey of their benefactor, SLA. Okie dokie. See, I cured quite a bit of problems. Also, I should go see about Mason, because, you know, the quest line. I'd like to point out that those people weren't sick before. Like, I was wondering, like, that was a lot of... No one was sick in the docks when I went to bed. Like, not even needing curing. I don't understand what all of those were, because when I went to bed, no one in the docks had been sick for days. So what was that about? Like, I also recognize that that this many people weren't, or that many people weren't sick here either. I was like, wait, what's up? The game might be weirding out on me here. Also, the 82% here, it doesn't show the actual level there, but okay. Same here. Okay. Hello. Okay, I'm curious. Oh, question. Actually, if you're around, do you happen to know, because I don't want to go in vain in here. I gave the blindness elixir to the dude man person here. If I go now there, is there gonna be something to see or talk about or something? You don't have to tell me what it is, but like, is there any point in returning to him about that stuff? Like, has something happened to him since then, or is it just like over, you know? Because running all the way there means a bunch of fights, which I'm willing to do, but, you know, just I wouldn't want to do that in vain and waste everyone's time, you know? Can't look at the plant yet. Right. Well, I mean, in either case, I do need to go in that direction anyway, so... Enemies? No! No one spawns here this time around. Interesting. But surely above the bridge. Yeah. Hi. Do you want a big shadow abyss? Oh, wrong weapon. Sorry. Cool. Thank you. Oh! Hi. Lord Sheffield. Hi, have you heard the news? That Aloysius is dead and we can have a nice little dance. Yes. How cool. I think I'm supposed to hear you talk, but the game forgot the voice line. Oops. Hi, can you give me some blood? I'm needing a few. There you go. Thank you. Oh wow, stun locked into that thing. That's cool. There you go. 50 XP. Woo! So that's one of the cloned vampires, if you will. That's fun. Hi, I killed a vampire for you. Are you my friend now? No? Okay. Oh, come on, holy boy. I was in the middle of something. That's rude. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I might go check on the blind or formerly blind dude after I've done this, because this shouldn't be the end of the game or anything, because there's still a side quest in there to do anyway, so. Right. Hi. Give blood. Thank you. Hi. Here we are. Good day to you. Boom. So through here. Hi. To the left. To the left. To this one. Why are you not locking onto this one? No idea why that wouldn't let me just lock on to the enemy. Hi. Yeah. Oh, they have more friends. Cool. Hi. Ah. There you go. Okay. I think we are good to go in. I super need to look for the diary in there though. Because we are again even more dependent on getting all the XP we can. I should eat in like maybe 15 minutes,
So
but I can
Crewen
hopefully...
never left Doris's theatre after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
District status healthy. Cool. Ooh, rivets. Awesome. I mean, I'm not sure I need them anymore, but still a cool loot. Oh. There you go. Ooh, rat! Hi. Nom 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 nom.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's tasty. Hush. Hi. That went well. Learn where the notebook is. New Doris Fletcher's diary, London 24th, 1918. Soon I'll be on the stage again, for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience. They will return to their families, their beautiful houses and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease, one by one they'll turn, and I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me, and I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me. I see. There you go. Salicine and clove essence. I just hope I'll find the book. Do. Oh, that was a lootable. Oh, okay. Never seen that before. I'm worried about opening doors because I'm worried it'll lead into cutscenes and then I won't find that. I have to Google the Pandora's box. I just in case I'm missing it, you know. Because if this goes the same way as the last time around, I'm worried that I open a door, enter a cutscene, can't return, and can't find the book anymore. I don't want to risk it. Gotta prevent the strongly recommended. Since some of the address is over. Indeed, you need to get a key to access the stage door. Once in the back office, you will find several documents as well as a locked safe. Read the pinned message on the wall to make John disappear on the upper floor. Very tricky. The pictures are super dark about so it's not the best guide. Oh boy. Climb upstairs, read notebook. Go back down, use key on safe, take the notebook. Do not press the button to open the document, and you would then have to complete the quest in a way that's not the best for you. You will now see two options available. Okay. So this shouldn't cause a problem? Yeah, it's just, yeah, cool, okay. Hi. Come on. Fall over. Fall over. Thing at a time. And then you. Boom. Screws and bullets and so on.
It's locked.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's keep on exploring. We will find stuff, it's for sure. The Man Who Was Dead, with Doris Fletcher and Archer Knoll and Simon Bells. Hi! Eat hacksaw. Up? I had an inkling that there's gotta be a way somewhere in the room, and I was like, look up, and there, lo and behold. Hi. Right. Again, I feel like the door might be... let's check the door. I think it's just the door to the, like, stand... The seats above the... Right? Yeah. There's a check. There's nothing to be found here. Good, okay. Goody good. Random loot, nothing mentioned. Ah! I always forget to check if a door is a go outside into the overworld door. Damn it. Rookie mistake, I still make that one. Okie dokie.
I'll return later.
No, I'll return now. Damn it. Here we are. Here, okay, so what area did I not check yet? I checked that. That too. There you go. I was hoping they wouldn't have respawned, but that might have been in vain here. Okay. Was that the only enemy that respawned though? Interesting. Okay, what am I missing? Still locked. There's a key to it somewhere, just haven't found it yet. Let me open up the thing to make sure that it's... There you go. Within reason.
I have this. thirst for blood.
That I do. Okay. Color me puzzled. That's just, again, back to the stage. I feel like I checked every spot here. Interesting.
It's locked, all right.
And that's just a wall. Why do I feel like I've exhausted every possibility now? Like I've checked every room like 3 times and it's not here. Yeah, but... Okay. McCollum's report. 11th of June 1918. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal, as painful and dreadful as it was. My God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by infecting all who would come to her next play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones, who has been treated as a patient for a long time at the Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theatre, and how she turned into that monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reed finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I'm convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I'm also convinced Swansea is his accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the Guard still possesses to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at the Pembroke Hospital. The about there is completely unnecessary, but sure. 11th of August 1918. It took me 2 days to parse through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful. For once, I found 2 pages that could be treated to our present situation in the... I have questions. Situation in a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature Marshall says he fought in 1666, this disaster that aimed to destroy London. It is very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment, if the Guard could at last find and destroy that old bastard. I believe what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reed is now trying to do. Did the creature this disaster escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1666, and Reed did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know, but those two are clearly working together. and Swansea is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reed, I'll destroy that evil beast myself. And then we'll deal with William Marshall and this disaster thing. Previn will prevail once more. Beadora, hi, welcome. I hope your day has been good. And, Okay, so, question. At least so far, we have, in this game, the dates have been named, you know, days, months, years, right? So, oh no, wait. That's even more confusing. Okay, it says 2 days, cool, right. So many words on screen, I know. Point though. Even if it's 2 days, this time lapse doesn't fit. Because it's only been 1 day since I defeated Fletcher. Not 2. 1. 1. Yeah, because earlier in the game, I am sure there was lore notes that were days, months, years, and now this one is month, days, years. I'm pretty sure. Oh well. Anyway, the monster he's referring to. Didn't notice that, but yeah, but like the monster he's referring to in 6th of November, I had then apparently killed by the point of 6th of November. Then 2 days later, this is already written, but it's only been 1 day since I killed the monster. So you've created a time paradox. Dun, 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 dun. Like this, that doesn't fit.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Oh, stage key, cool. There we go. That is true. I'd need to double check if it said that this time around. That is true though. It does sometimes do that. Good call. I wouldn't stake my life on it, but I think it said the following night. I think it said just the following night, though. I would have to go back and look. But I think it said just the following night. That's the only thing that would make sense to me, yeah. But I think it just said the following night, when... therefore, that wouldn't work. But, again, we've seen plot holes before. So, you know... Details, apparently. Okay, so we're looking still for the notebook, so keep an eye out for that one. Like, at this point in the game, a plot hole like that is not the thing that'll make or break the game. Like, I think we've already reached that. that ship has sailed on the plot holes part. You know? But, or in some inconsistencies at the very least. Hi. He was completely silent the whole way through. That's dedication to something, for sure. Right. Okie dokie.
It's locked.
I see. Okay, this looks like the thing I'm looking for.
It's locked, all right.
There's a locked safe. Now let's... William Marshall's memoirs. Your review of this worries me. Whenever I get around to playing this, I might just have to resign and play with a guide so I can get through most of the story. Yes, there's a couple of things you should know about this game when you go into playing it. Number one, it will be frustratingly difficult for a lot of the wrong reasons if you go for the don't kill NPCs run. Like, it'll be hard for no fun reasons. Like, it's just like they have bigger numbers and you're like in trouble all the time with a bad combat system. So if you want to have a good time with the game, you might want to kill NPCs. Second, at the beginning you can choose from easy, normal, and hard. If you want to just go for the story and so on, there's a lot of good reasons to go for the easy instead. Because again, I don't, like, you know how to play video games, that's not the point. But the difficulty in this game is not super engaging. It's just like they have big numbers and they hit hard. And the combat isn't super fun. Like, its combat is quite a chore, really. So, there is that. Like, those things you should probably keep in mind. But yes, it is a deeply, deeply flawed game, for sure. William Marshall's memoirs. The Brotherhood of the St. Paul Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol. To choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition there in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God. They respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Deus Astro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I'm ready to... The game keeps booting me into the main menu if I don't press buttons. So when I read a long note, that happens. Like, I don't press buttons to go to the main menu, just boom. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I'm ready to endure this excruciating pain. You need to learn to play games on...
Garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Maybe. Need to learn to play games on easy, seeing how I mostly want to see the story. It's not a bad call if you're not looking for a challenge, especially because in this game you cannot change the difficulty after starting the game. You gotta choose it at first and then go. Pinned note, evidence safe. Until further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. It must always be evidences. Oh god. It must always be locked. If you need to access it, just find me on the last floor to get the key. And bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done, Rodney. Rodney! Do we need to hacksaw our way through to the key? Last floor.
I should find the key to that box.
Yes. So... William Marshall, the Vampire Knight. William Marshall, forget the legend about the man, the one most of you never heard of, you lazy bastards. Forget the empty tomb in the temple church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. That's the only way we must keep in That's the only fact we must keep in mind. Another small detail we need to keep in mind, this little fucker is clever. How many times have we thought we had cornered him, to finally only find old dust and cobwebs? Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning his hunt. So here are a few questions for you, lazy bastards, and I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down. Who helped him escape his den under Temple Church? We know now for a fact that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traitors of Brotherhood of St. Paul discuss with Marshall when they met in 1785 in London? The report of this meeting has been burnt, but witnesses remain of a request made by Marshall to access a specific book in the library. Why does the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? They exchanged letters. She went in London to meet him in 1786. According to the Brotherhood spies, she tried to discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793 before fleeing when spotted by our fearless mentor Kendall Stone. See the pattern here. What happened during these few years? Why such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most eminent foe. William Marshall, oldest vampire of England to survive our righteous wrath. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, Priven Leader. The last floor is a weird way to say it, like the top floor makes more sense for not breaking a fourth wall. Yeah, and it might be the lowest floor as well, I don't know, because I started from the top down. So it might be the lowest one. It's very, like, Beadora, the language in this game is messy. The grammar is bad, and they make really weird word choices, and they're just wrong English. Missing letters, missing words. One time they missed 2 words in one sentence. I need to show you this. I have to show you this. Everyone needs to look at this one, because I was like, are you serious, man? Give me a second. Because I'm like, wait, what? Let's see if I can still find it. Come on. I think it was Aubrey Reed's second or third letter, okay? Game, could you, like, render the items? Thank you. So, was it this one? Or the second one? There, yeah. This is one of the funniest grammar mistakes. Like, it's fascinating how this happens, right? Like, I mentioned all of those. There was one instance where there was a sentence that said, like, from the seed a 3 blossomed. So from a seed, the number 3 blossomed, and I was like, right. I see what happened there, and I'm puzzled how it happened. Like, instead of 3, the number 3. They added an H because it sounded similar, and I was like, But this one was, I needed a moment when I saw this one. I was happy about there. I was happy you did not become a dull banker like me when you told us you wanted to pursue a career in medicine. A career in medicine. Like I've seen these mistakes the entire game, and I needed a moment when I saw that. I was like, oh, oh dear, Oh dear. Oh dear. As opposed to career, you know, like that was I. Damn. Okay. So. Oh. So before I go in there, can I don't want to miss this. Climb upstairs. You will find several documents. Read the pinned message on the wall to make 2 hunters appear on the upper. They will only appear. Oh! So I need to go back. On the upper floor. Yep, and Piedora, you were right. It was the highest floor instead. That's even more confusing to me somehow. Considering that we were going down... sure. Okay, well, there's... Yeah, but that door is not a... Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I think I know. But rat, snack. No.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can. It's tasty, man. Just get over it. It's good. Hi. Come on, fall over. Thank you. And then we grab some blood.
I have it. I can now open the box.
Right. So those people only spawn if you read the note on the wall. That's interesting. This quest scripting is giving me an ulcer.
This is despicable.
Okay. And then we go back. Doom doo doom doop. Doo 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 doop. Doo 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 doop. Wait. There.
I really don't know if I should read this.
Let's not. He asked us not to, so we won't. Don't press buttons. There. Okay, now we can continue. Hi.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
I'm getting you out of here by sitting you down on a chair.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late.
Really?
Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
Do you know what internal bleeding feels like? I'm not sure if it's that...
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never
imagine that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Is Marshall my maker, though, is my question. Okay, also, I would think that should say, are you hiding something, but no.
Edgar, as much as I would like to believe you, I have a few concerns that require clarification.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
I see.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
That you have chocolate for me? Because I'm hungry.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
I'm not sure that's relevant, but okay.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Yeah.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Redgrave's?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
$3,000! Ah! Really? Do I even have that much? Like, I came here with, like, I don't know, 900 or something at... Damn, this is a tough one. Like, if we forget for a minute, like, the video gamey, like, if I turn him, it's not unreasonable to think that he would then use his own blood to conduct more experiments to try to find a cure for whatever, you know? But it's super... Like, I wouldn't say he deserves to die. He didn't mean for any of this to happen. It's just he did a really dumb mistake. And obviously, embracing is not an option because I'm doing the run of not embracing anyone. As in, bite to death anyone beyond, like, vampire hunters in combat. That's different. I don't know. But I do like him. I mean, do we have any other metric here beyond, like, do we like these people or no? Oh, damn. Okay. I just checked a different achievement because I was worried for a little bit. If I have the XP, sure, go for it.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide.
This seems again more
please,
interesting,
Jonathan,
and I like his
please.
character.
I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then.
Again, I was like, do I have that many XP? But okay.
To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Is it weird? Yes. It's very weird. I'd just like to point out that his hint failed, fuck off. I'd just like to point out that the game what was that, like 8.55 or something % of people who have played this game have even reached this far in the story. Like, they've given up because the game oh boy. It takes dedication to finish this one, I think. But I think we're inching closer. Yeah, I'm negative XP. Yeah. Ha! Wow. 1,585 negative XP. Damn, son. I don't know if that was a good idea, but oh well. Here we go. With that said, though, I have to have an eating break, though. That I'm not gonna get a better stopping point to eat than this, so I have to take an eating break. I'm hungry, and if I play hungry, that's just gonna be a worse time for no good reason. So, but I will continue streaming. But I have to keep an eating break, though.
Return later.
Cool. So yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, please do drop a like or a comment, or even subscribe or share if you want to. It would really, really, truly, absolutely help. And thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you again next time.